So here's an update on the passion flower of the circle. And it looks like it is Christmas ornaments everywhere with these little round green ornaments just hanging everywhere. And then so many flowers, so many more flowers are open this morning, or this afternoon, I should say. They're just everywhere. There's one hiding in there. And I've been playing the bee and going around and using a paintbrush to ensure that they all get pollinated. But boy, here by the goddess, right? Look at her, she's just in full flower all the way up. Oh, and one other surprise this year. It's the first time, but it looks like we're going to have little grapes going. Little clusters of grapes. I put this vine in for Trish and her husband, Eric, because they requested wands. And one of them was grape, and I could never find grape wood, so I started growing it 2 years ago now, and this grape is finally going to give us, well, not finally, in 2 years it's going to give us a few grapes. But here we are, yeah, more up here in the circle. Some hiding under here. All the way around, just covered. Aren't they beautiful? They're up here, up there. Just amazing. And then there's the peas. The beans are doing well. I'm getting ready to put up some shade screen. Here are some blueberries on the vine, or on the bush, I should say. A few little blueberries this year. So yeah, I'm going to back up and show you. I'm starting to put up this this frame. I'm going to sandwich a piece of shade screen in over it, because as we approach June, July, and August, none of the plants down here will probably survive direct sunlight, because it'll be just too darn hot. My peas haven't done so well, but that's probably because Bella keeps walking on them. And then take a look at these peppers, right? These are hot banana peppers. Look at how long they are. Cucumbers vines are growing back there really well. I'm really pleased with those. And this is a poblano pepper. It's coming on pretty good. Got some Roma tomatoes coming on. This is an Anaheim pepper. Look at how it's growing, all coiled up like that. That's pretty common in Anaheims. Got a nice jalapeno on. Nice red tomato down here, ready to come off. We've got some red bell peppers here. They're green right now because they won't get red for a while. They're coming on good. These are the giant Marconis. They're looking good. Got a couple of them there. You can tell I'm a pepper fan. This is going to be an orange bell pepper. This one's going to be a yellow bell. We've got some cherry tomatoes on. More clusters of flowers up here. And where the beets didn't come up, I've gone ahead and put in 4 zucchini plants down here. Carrots are doing well. The fennel's doing well. My onions, my green onions came up, but then they got too hot and they just bit the dust. Radishes did not come up as well as I wanted them to, but I'll keep planting them. Keep planting. And this too will have a shade screen over it, probably by the weekend. And those of you who are first-time gardeners, this is something you're going to want to consider is, you know, how much sun can your plants take in Florida. And I got the peach tree pruned up so we can walk through now because all of the peaches are off of it. Squirrels got half and we got the other half. Then we'll come inside and we'll take a look. Oh, first I want to show you Bobby's experiment with the celery. It's coming up really nicely. Remember, these were 2 plants, or 2, not plants, but 2 bunches of celery that we bought at the grocery store. And of course we ate the celery and had the root. And we just planted the root and up it's coming again. So that's good. We'll go in. I'm getting the patio all cleaned off. Homeowners Association wants us to power wash the drive, so I bought a little electric power washer and I'm getting ready to do that next weekend. But here are my beets. They did come up in the pots. I've got more carrots coming up there, more beets. And this is the tree, the edible tree that Sarah gave me. She says it's a superfood, and I cannot for the life of me ever remember the name except that it starts with an M. And I moved the herbs back where they get more shade, and they're doing great. All the different kinds of basils are coming up that I planted from seed. There's some sweet marjoram that I just trimmed back. And here's more squash plants. Over here some acorn squash. Got more pepper plants there. More peas. And of course these are some of the plants that Lynn Carroll gave us. that I have not put in the ground yet. And I've planted more dill in these pots and more motherwort here. More motherwort, and there's my little egg. Bobby and I still haven't figured out what spell we want to put under our egg, so we haven't planted it yet. We got to get on that, I think next weekend. And then here's the tower. Kale's doing well. 2 different types of kale. And this is some butter crunch lettuce that Bobby bought at the grocery store, and we put the root in the tower. And the rest of these are just romaine lettuce that we bought at the grocery store, and they're all coming up pretty nicely. Yeah, so doing well. And then down here I wanted to see how celery would do in the tower, so that I put in last night, and we'll see if it does as well as the ones that I put in dirt. And that's it. And then I think the last time I talked to you all and shared the garden, I told you that I was working on new boxes for the orchids, and here they are. They're all painted up. They're a different style box that Bobby and I designed because we wanted to keep our orchids a little more moist. And there's some beautiful girls up there to share with you. And here's one little one. This is a coconut orchid. And you know that coconut scented suntan oil? Well, that little orchid there, I can tell you, I'm standing right here by it. And it's, you know, a foot or 2 above my head, and I can smell that suntan oil from there. It smells wonderful. Oh, and here's another little flower over here. She had a bunch of sisters, but they've all dropped in the last few days. And here's who's left. So there we are. The orchids are much happier. I thinned them out, and some little ones are coming up now. Look at that little one there. Cute. And little coconuts were ready to split, coconut orchids. So yeah, on each arm of this tower, the one on the left side on each arm, all 4 arms, has coconut orchids in it. And then I would be remiss if I didn't show you the Japanese holly that is blooming, the little bonsai here. Okay, my sisters, that is it for now. We're doing well. We miss seeing you on a regular basis. But for now, I guess this is the way it's got to be. Although I do hope we can get together in June for our summer solstice ritual. And we'll talk to you all later. Bye-bye.